Hey guys, it's Jack here from DSwag007, bringing it back with yet another live stream. And today, we are going to be shiny hunting Oricorio in Pokemon Ultra Sun. Okay, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Check out the links in the description. One to donate to the channel, the other to possibly join us on a live stream. So check that out. Also, we just made, well, I just made a new icon for the channel. I made it myself using sketch.io. Probably should have put a link in the description for that too, but whatever, you guys can just search that up. Alright, let's get into this. By the way, I tried doing this hunt a long time ago, like about a year ago. My camera is just not working with me. So I tried doing this hunt a while ago, and I was hunting for it for like 6 days, but it never showed up. So eventually I accidentally ran. This is insane. I can't get my phone to stand up. Please. Please. Come on. I can't get this set up beforehand because I need to pick up my phone to start the stream. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is why I need a capture card. Okay, there we go. It's decent. We'll just do that. That took way too long. Anyway, so I failed the hunt. It kind of sucked. But now I'm coming back to do it. Is my PP on Pangoro restored? Please tell me it is. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Alright, there is Oricorio. I don't remember this thing having, like, Thunder Wave or anything. So hopefully it won't pull something like that. First, let's hit him with a false swipe. Please don't have Thunder Wave. Oricorio called for help. By the way, guys, there was this, this happened a long time ago. I completely forgot about it, but I just remembered it today. So there's this really funny story. So it was like right after church, we went to Lowe's, and we went to go look for something, and there was this, there was a grandma and her 2 grandkids who were like 15, 16, something like that. Anyway, so they were on the same aisle as us, and one of the employees asks us if we would like any help, and we're like, okay, sure. And then you could hear behind us, the grandma saying, wow, those people are so rude. And we kind of chuckled because we definitely heard them. But she was trying to say it louder so that we would definitely hear her. So we, so then it started this massive argument. She was calling us rude just because the guy, asked us if we wanted help and not them. And she was, like, complaining and all that stuff, saying, we've been here for 30 minutes, and we're just like, if you've been here for 30 minutes, then you should have went and gotten help. So yeah, it just turned into this massive argument, and, so, like, my dad was, like, really getting into the argument, and my mom was, like, laughing at some of the stuff they were saying, because it was kind of hilarious. Like, eventually the grandkids were getting into it, and one of them said to my dad, "Your shorts are too short." And it was kind of funny. And the old lady was also like, "Wow, you guys are doing this, setting an example for your children." And I'm thinking, you are doing the exact same thing to your grandchildren. So yeah, this argument went on, and then eventually the lady goes and gets the manager. Oh, also the employee was like just in the middle of the aisle, avoiding eye contact, trying not to get in on the argument. So anyway, the old lady goes and gets the manager. So the manager walks up and he's like, "Is there a problem here?" And we were like, "Yes." So we explained to him everything that happened. And while the old lady was still arguing with all of us, her grandkids went and got the item they needed, which was on a completely different aisle. And then, so the grandkids came back and they were like, "Grandma, we got what we needed. Let's just go." But she wouldn't stop arguing with us. And then she's like, "All right, I'm gonna go call the police and file a report." So there was a cop that just happened to be in the store, and she went and found him, brought him back, and he's like, does there seem to be a problem? We explained it to him, and the old lady stayed back where she and the police officer had talked. So, so we had to explain the entire thing to them, everything that was going on, and then the police officer went back to go talk to her, and she and her grandkids were gone. So then the police officer comes back, and he's like, "Wow, so she's gone, and while I was talking to her, her breath reeked of alcohol." So, she was drunk on a Sunday morning at Lowe's with her grandchildren. So, like, she was saying, "Wow, look at this example you're setting for your children." And we're like, "Geez, what are you doing?" It was kind of hilarious. And then afterwards, the manager and the employee were like, "Wow, I can't wait to go back to the security footage and watch that again." So they thought it was comic. They thought it was really funny, as well as the officer. He thought it was kind of hilarious. So yeah, it was just a random moment that happened to me. No one's in the stream to watch it. I mean, hear it, but whatever. It was still pretty funny. Oh, hello, Darkness. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Red Sadiel. Wow, I just explained an entire story, and I'm like, wow, no one was here to hear it, and then all of a sudden 2 people join. Alright, let's take this thing down. By the way, we changed our channel logo, so I'd like to hear some feedback. What do you guys think of it? You should get a Pokemon with False Swipe. Oh, I do. I've got a Scrappy Pangoro right here. The Scrappy ability allows it so it can hit ghost types with normal and fighting type moves. So I can use False Swipe on ghost types. And then SOS from there. So it's really helpful. Took me a while to find this thing. I used a Marshadow that I hacked in, and decided to just farm off some Panchums and Pangaros, and if one of them was able to attack me, then I would know it's Scrappy, then I would catch it. Like, I wasn't even paying attention, and I was like, wait, Marshallow's taking damage. So I realized it was the Pangoro, and I caught it. Took a while. Found a shiny Ralts today in Omega Ruby. That's really cool, man. I was doing a shiny Ralts stream earlier, and it never showed up. That's great that you got one. Hopefully we can get our 86th shiny this stream. By the way, guys, I believe we are at 75 subscribers now, so we are only 25 away from hitting our 100 subscriber goal. Let's do it. So, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Check out the links in the description. 1, to donate to the channel. The other, to possibly join us in a live stream. So, check that out. We've also got some links in our About page, our Instagram, Twitch, our donations, Discord, and our website. I still haven't looked at it yet. I don't know what to expect. I'm really hoping for this Oricorio. It'd be great if I got it. We've only gotten 2 shinies on stream. Both of them were Yen Megas. It sucked. Because I didn't want any more Wormhole shinies because I already have them all. I ended up naming the second one I got, the first shiny I ever named. I named it Shakespeare. Like, people were saying, like, a bunch of weird stuff in the chat, and I was like, wow, from Shakespeare to this. So, I named it Shakespeare. James kept telling me to name it Beyblade names, and I'm like, stop. No. The stream ended up crashing later, but it was still a fun stream. I have way too many wormhole shinies. Yeah, I have all of them. It took a really long time. It got to the point where the only one I needed was Drapion. It took me like a month to get it. I actually did make a video showing off all my shinies, so you can hear some stories about that. Go check that out. I don't mind if you leave the stream to do so. Since I'm fairly new to streaming, I may get quiet sometimes, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm usually not that talkative. Even with my family and at school. I'm actually home alone right now, so... Well, poked my charger, and all of a sudden, phone falls. Hooray, now I have to set up the camera again. Welcome to live streaming, everyone. I don't exactly know how we unlocked live streaming from mobile. It just sort of happened. Like, I saw a video and it said we needed 10,000 subscribers to unlock it. And I was like, crap, I can't live stream. And then I checked out Dawson's channel, and I was feeling like making a video. And then I noticed there was a live stream option, and I'm like, holy crap. I'm not exactly sure how we unlocked it in the first place. I'm pretty sure we just had to get like 1,000 channel views or something. So now we have the ability to live stream, so that's great. I kind of enjoy it. Our first 3 streams were definitely the best by far. But it seems like attendance has dropped in the past few streams. So I'd like to know why. You can leave some suggestions. Tell us what we should do differently. What should we keep the same? What kind of stuff do you guys like to see? Maybe different games to play. By the way, there is actually a chance that I will be getting a Nintendo Switch on, like, somewhere around March 8th. So, then I'll be able to do Nintendo Switch videos / live streams, and that's going to be amazing. You guys can also offer suggestions of Switch games I should get. I've heard Mario plus Rabbids is really fun. I've actually seen some people play ARMS. I really like that game. Never played it. Never seen anyone play it, but I've seen videos of people playing it. It just looks really appealing to me. It's probably because I used to play Punch-Out on the Wii. And ARMS just is kind of like that. Except online. I can't wait for the Pokemon Nintendo Switch games. They're gonna be awesome. I hope. Actually, I don't want to get my hopes up because the Switch game's probably gonna be bad. Considering Red and Blue were the first on the Game Boy, and those didn't do too well. just because it was the first Pokemon game. And there were like a lot of glitches and stuff in it. And Diamond and Pearl, the first games on the DS. Not a whole lot of people liked those, and that's only because they were the first games on the DS. So it's kind of just like their warm-up game. Just to like sort of get used to what they're working with. And then they did the same with XY. Not a whole lot of people liked the storyline. And that was the first game on the 3DS. But the first game on the Switch is probably going to be about the same. But what sucks is that they're going to do one of two things. Sinnoh remakes or Gen 8. They announced that they split their team up into two groups. One would work on Ultra Sun and Moon. The other would work on the Switch game. They pretty much just randomly told us this. Before Ultra Sun and Moon was even released, I'm pretty sure. And we've also been getting a lot of hints for the Sinnoh remakes. But I don't want them to do the Sinnoh remakes first, because they had Diamond and Pearl as the first DS games, and those went pretty bad. And if they make the Diamond and Pearl remakes for the first game of the Switch, and that is bad, then it's gonna it's gonna make the fans feel bad about it. And it's probably gonna be hard on Game Freak and Nintendo and stuff like that. It's probably not gonna be good for their business. So, I mean, I know Gen 8 would be ruined, possibly, if it were to be one of those bad games. But at the same time, I don't want two different games of the same gen, being bad. So, like, it's kind of hard to decide. Like, make a whole new region bad, or remake a game that was bad into another bad game. Because they're obviously going to be somewhat bad at first. Like, the graphics and stuff may be cool, but, like, it'd probably just be bad because they're not used to working on the Switch yet. So they're focusing more on graphics than they are with, like, storyline and gameplay. But after that first game they make, they should be getting used to it, and their next game will be a lot better. So far, neither Zach or James have joined the stream. And I told them I was gonna do a stream. Neither of them are watching. And it's not like I can leave the stream and go tell them. Because I'm pretty sure the stream would end. And I don't want to test it by closing out of the stream real quick and doing that. I don't know if it'd record my screen either for a stream. Because then probably there's going to be some numbers on stream. And I don't want their numbers to get exposed and stuff. So. I hope the Switch games are somewhat good. I just really hate for the Diamond and Pearl remakes to be bad. But I also don't want Gen 8 to be bad. And I'm sure it's the same way with Game Freak. They don't want either of those. But they kind of have to. And the thing is, we've been getting so many more hints of Diamond and Pearl remakes than Gen 8. So. Because, like, the new card pack is, like, mainly based on Gen 4. Because they got Dialga and Palkia GX. Then the Team Galactic leader. And the admins, or whatever they're called. Executive. Something like that. I wonder if they're gonna do a remake right after Gen 8. Actually, that'd probably be a little too predictable. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Maybe it would, I don't know. Because they've done it with most regions. Because, like, they made Red and Blue, and then, wait. Okay, never mind. So, they made, Red and Blue, then they made Yellow right after it. Then they made Gold and Silver, then they made Crystal after that. Then they did Ruby and Sapphire, then brought up Emerald. Then Diamond and Pearl brought up Platinum. Black and White brought up Black and White 2. They didn't do it for XY for whatever reason. But then they did it with Sun and Moon to Ultra Sun and Moon. So they've done it with every region except Gen 6. And I don't know if there's any sort of significance to that. But it's just kind of weird, you know? I've been talking a lot about the Switch game. It's just that I don't know what to expect. And that's exciting but scary at the same time. I mean, they've even announced that the next game is 100% going to be on the Switch. And I'm pretty sure, because half the team was working on Ultra Sun and Moon, maybe it's sort of like a hype-up game. Like, a lot of people think Ultra Sun and Moon was bad. I personally thought it was pretty good. I just hated how most of the dialogue was the same. I mean, I know it's an alternate universe and everything, but I just was expecting more from Game Freak. I mean, other than that, I loved the game entirely. I skipped through half the dialogue because most of it was the same. But I read the new parts. Back when Sun and Moon first came out, I was so hyped for it that I read all the dialogue. But most of my friends just spam through it because they want to get through the game. Just so they can get through the game. But I'm like, value the storyline and everything. Because, like, one, you're missing out on, like, a good storyline, usually. And you may miss some steps. And it'll take you forever to get through the game. Like, you guys know Matthew, he's like always spamming through the dialogue. Even when I first met him, he had spammed through the dialogue in a game and didn't know what he was supposed to do. So, like, when we first met, it was back when I was in 5th grade, he was in 6th grade. It was like the 3rd day of school. I didn't really even know he existed until that day. So I just heard some kids say, "Wow, that game's so stupid," and Matthew's like, "No, this game is awesome." And then I saw him on his DS. I walked over, and since I was only familiar with Soul Silver, I said, "Is that Pokemon Soul Silver?" He's like, "Heart Gold." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we got on the bus and sat next to each other because at the time we didn't have assigned seats. Now we have assigned seats on every bus and it kind of sucks. Anyway, so we were like talking about some of that kind of stuff. I told him I had beaten Soul Silver a couple times. He's like, "Okay, cool." And then he was explaining to me the part he was stuck at. He's like, "Okay, so I beat the 8th gym leader, and then she said she was gonna be at a cave or something, and I don't know where it is." So we had spanned through the dialogue and didn't know exactly where to go. And I'm like, "It's behind the gym." And he's like, "But there's water there." And I'm like, "You surf." He goes, "What?" So, yeah, I was just, like, showing him different things and got him through that part of the game. And then we sat next to each other the next day and helped each other out a little bit more. Then eventually we became friends. I'm not sure if all you guys are familiar with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I thought they were amazing games. Like, one of the best remakes. Well, the best remake Nintendo's ever made. I mean, Ultra Sun and Moon and stuff like that are more superior in, like, graphics and other stuff. But, like, how much they changed it was just a big improvement to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like all the new graphics, the ability to explore 2 regions, all that kind of stuff. Welcome to the stream, Umbreon. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing, check out the links in the description, one to donate to the channel, the other to possibly join us in a live stream, so check that out. I've lost track of how long I've been doing this Oricorio hunt. I only just realized that we're 35 minutes into the stream. I've been explaining a lot of stories today. I mean, within the first 5 minutes of the stream, I was telling a weird story about what happened to me at Lowe's. Then I was talking about the Switch game. Then just talking about how Matthew and I became friends and about some of Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. So I've been a lot more talkative on this stream than most. Alright. The thing that would really top off this stream would be the shiny Oricorio. That'd be great. Good luck on the shiny. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Since we're still a fairly small channel, any new viewers or subscribers is like really helpful to us. A lot of people say we're like a really small and bad channel because we don't really we're not good compared to others, like PewDiePie, obviously. But we've been going at a pretty good rate for how long we've been doing this. We started this channel like 6 months ago. And then at one point we took like a 3-month break. And that's about the time, well, after that break was the time I joined started doing streams. Then James joined in. Zach joined in. He was really bad, so he stopped, and now he's our editor. So this channel's grown pretty well. My streams have actually gotten us more subscribers and views than most of our others. Well, actually, all of our others. So I'd like to thank you guys for that. I don't really know what it is about my streams that make them superior to the others. I guess a lot of people just like Ultra Sun and Moon because it's like still new. Well, I guess we did do some Rocket League when it was sort of new. But I guess we didn't get a whole lot of views then just because we were still a small channel. Next time I go over to Dawson's, I'm thinking about doing some more Rocket League streams or Arc streams, because it's been a while since we've done that. I'm pretty sure I've done more streams than we have done streams. So I kind of want to keep a balance. Like, I don't want it to be all Pokemon streams, but at the same time, Dawson's grounded right now, so we can't really do any PS4 streams anytime soon. And then James only has a 3DS and an Atari, so he can't really do much. I just sold my Xbox 360 and my Wii to try to save up for the Switch, but it didn't really matter anyway because I'm probably going to be getting it in like the next week or so because my mom's getting a Walmart bonus. So yeah, the only things I really have right now are my iPad, phone, DS, and 3DS. I'm training my team at Ultra Sun and Moon while watching this. Yeah, I'm still playing through Pokemon Ultra Moon. I completely forgot how to, like, what the answers were for that little quiz that gets you to Guzma. I'm pretty sure the first one's Poison Jab. I think. I can't remember the first question. Can't remember the second question. But I'm pretty sure the third one is Roserade Tea. If I remember correctly. From when I played Ultra Sun. By the way, I heard there was an update for Ark with a new map. I only heard about it today, but apparently it happened a while ago. So I was thinking maybe Dawson and I could do a stream off that sometime. And then go back to our playthrough from before. Pretty sure we were trying to upgrade our house at the time. I know we had a lot of metal, but I don't think we had enough to finish the house. I don't think we started on the house, actually. We just have the walls and stuff ready. Who's your favorite evil team leader? I kind of like Getsis just because, I started playing around when Unova was happening, so I got really into that. Black and White 2. I used to have all 4 games. I still have Black 2, but I sold Black and White, and I lost my DS, and White 2 was in it. So, now all I have left is Black 2. But Unova is still my fave. I should really beat that game, because I'm in the middle of a hunt on Pokemon Soul Silver, and I need to beat Black 2 so I can transfer from Soul Silver to Black 2 to Bank to Ultra Sun Moon. My team now is in the post-game levels right now. Jeez. Do you mean, like, you've beaten the game and now you're training, or you haven't beaten the game and you're over-leveling, or what? Or are you just training for the Rainbow Rocket episode thing? I really like it when there's people in the streams, because when no one's here, it's just kind of me sort of talking to myself. and I run out of things to talk about, and then it just gets silent for a while. So it's pretty fun talking with the fans, the viewers. I beat the game, and I beat the Rainbow Rocket thing. I'm training for Battle Tree, just in case. Oh, if you have the event Tapu Koko, or you just have a regular Tapu Koko, use it. Nature's Madness brings it down to half health, and then you can just discharge, and it's dead. You can shred through the Battle Tree with Tapu Koko. Actually, any of the Tapus would work, because they all have Nature's Madness. I used the Tapu Koko to farm and get battle points so I could afford Mega Stones for some of my shinies and my other overpowered Pokemon. Who didn't catch the Tapus yet? Oh. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've done that either. I should probably go do that. I don't know if there's some sort of big cutscene, so I'm gonna bring, my Duskmane? Yeah, Duskmane, Necrozma. Just in case there's another one of those Tapu Koko cutscenes. Probably gonna have to end the stream here in like 10 minutes or so. So I can still get some encounters in on this Oricorio. I love farming XP and Chanseys and Blissies. Yeah, it's a really overpowered method of training. Just like it was back in Unova with Autonose. I didn't know about the method for a long time. It was really hard training. In the playthrough I'm doing now, I've just gotten tired of training. So I'm trying to just beat the game with my starter. Since it's my highest level right now. I don't think it's a good idea, but at the same time, it'd take way too long for me to train. I used to be able to hack my games. So if well, my DS games. I can hack my 3DS games. Except for Ultra Sun and Moon, for whatever reason. Anyway, if I was able to hack Black 2, I definitely would. Just because I've beaten the game multiple times. And I just want to get through it just to get that, transferring thing. The transferring function. trying to think of something else to talk about that I haven't already talked about. My dog is barking, so I think my parents are home, so I'm probably gonna have to end the stream soon. By the way, today I was messing around with metronome and I got fusion flare. Yeah, I remember playing through, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and this hilarious thing happened. My Togepi was, like, still level 2 or 3 or something like that, and I had it on my team. I don't really know why. I wasn't training it or anything. It was just kind of there, and, so I sent it out because it was my last Pokemon. I was like, okay, let's just get this over with. Sent it out. I knew I was gonna fail, but it's, the Pokemon's move missed. And I ended up using Metronome, and I'm like, wow, can't believe this is actually working. And it ended up using Draco Meteor. And it was the funniest thing. Welcome, Zach. I told you about the stream before it even started, and neither you or James joined. Can you try to get James? Oh, okay. Right. Alright, come on, we've only got a few minutes left in the stream. This thing doesn't want to call for help. I should probably switch Oricorios soon. It's been a while. But this thing doesn't want to call for help. Yeah, metronome can be OP sometimes. Yeah, it can. Me and Matthew were having a battle on the bus, and Matthew was like, you know what, I'm gonna go easy on you because I was using my Ultra Moon team, which wasn't as good. So he uses Togekiss and spams Metronome. He was letting me kill it because he still had like 5 other Pokemon left. So, for the first one, it ended up using, the first Metronome, it ended up using, Substitute, and then it used, like, Poison Gas or something, and then yeah, it was just annoying. Wow, James, you're leaving already. There's no escape, James. Zach will call you again and force you to join. There's no escape, James. Zach Sickham. Can we get this shiny Oricorio in the next few minutes? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, this cat Pikachu's level 93. That's pretty overpowered. When I first played through Pokemon Sun, the game ended up getting stolen. Anyway, so, I was trying to complete the dex. I got up to like 75% on the Pokedex, and I was farming off the Pokemon League to level up the Pokemon and have them evolve. And eventually the Ash Greninja got to level 96. But that's when the game was stolen. James isn't here yet. Okay. I'm gonna do one more encounter on this Oricorio, and then I'm gonna have to go. And there it is. James, it doesn't even matter that you joined, because I'm ending the stream right now. Alright, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Check out the links in the description. One to donate to the channel, the other to possibly join us in a live stream. So, with that, that's going to be the end of the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.